Yeah, I just thought I'd comment today, people, about the market. And I'm just going to mute this guy. You can read the captions if you like, but I would just like to say something. What's really going on here? You're seeing the dollar go south because basically Russia and China are taking our paper, our treasury notes, and our bonds and financing construction projects while they're taking dollars and they're buying gold. Okay, and our system is propped up on the petrodollar. Well, we've basically, we're in debt. If the American government was any business, it would have been shot and killed a long time ago, or at least put through a few bankruptcies since then. So, what you're going to see in the future right now is our economy is basically lives on debt creation. So what's going to happen in the future for all you little schlemkies when you get your little check and you put it into the bank, you go a couple days and it's going to be worth even less as we speak. Your dollar is going bye-bye right there. See that? Yeah. Because as the dollar goes down, it makes all the multiples of these equity purchases ridiculous and overvalued. And this is all based on the fact that Trump is going to do a tax cutback and whatnot. But all as you see out of the MSN is how he did his job as a president and talked with a foreign minister based on ISIS, which really is just Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. And like all other things that the media tells you, has nothing to do with the crap that comes out of their mouths on a daily basis. It's all just an obfuscation. The market's going down and it's Trump's fault. No, it's not. But what I can tell you is probably FOS, if the market continues to go down. Look at the historic levels on that. I wouldn't have my money in JP Morgan Chase or Citibank or Wells Fargo's, the big banks. Credit is starting to freeze up. They're going to need more infusions of capital to keep the system going. And that means inflation on your dollar. For every dollar that they want to sit there and just arbitrarily inflate the market with their fiat currency, which is backed by nothing. So, this looks like the beginning of the end to me. The last time we saw unemployment levels on this low, which is really based on the fact that the labor participation levels are somewhere, there's probably like 95 million people, 90 million people out of work. So real unemployment is around 20%. Not that fake number because they just kick you out of the system. So I would take a look at the cryptocurrencies. The ones that are really going parabolic today, DigiBuy, Ripple, they can go, what goes up has to come down. The ones that are just kind of going up on a measured rate or are near their lows, they're more stable as investments. You never know when these things go to hit a top, but hell, if you really want to get into them, just wait for a pullback and throw a dart. Especially like DigiByte, because there's such low multiples, and it's really hard to hide the market capitalization coming into them. So they just kind of go in a little sawtooth pattern. But it's pretty incredible if you look at the cryptocurrency market evaluations as opposed to the unrealistic evaluations on the equities market. And you've seen how, if you're knowledgeable, you've seen how they've suppressed gold and silver through the years. You can just watch it. There it comes at 2 o'clock in the morning or 10 a.m. and bam, they're just writing open contracts on the COMEX market against silver, and nobody delivers physical silver. There is so little physical silver out there in comparison to gold, and it is seriously demanded. I forget what it is. It's like $500 million, or I don't know, but it's considerably less than gold and the fiat currency, and the bank's exposure to credit derivatives. So, yeah, watching the market implode. Yeah, take a position in silver or gold because it looks like it's going to go up. Because they can't move these things. You know, the big guys, if they see a move happening, they're just telegraphing it on to the future. And I don't know, unless they want to get the plunge protection squad at the Fed over there cranking up the presses, and banks do prop the market up. It's been revealed, the Bank of Japan is, I forget what, a 10% equity holder in a lot of companies. I just read the Swiss bank was buying FANG to prop it up. So I don't know. It just doesn't mean anything to me personally. I think everything's inflated. So equities, currency, real estate, bonds. Wouldn't touch them unless they're some of the inverse ETFs or to the bears maybe. But I'd watch who's holding your equity. I wouldn't trade with any of the big banks. I know like Charles Schwab, Republic, certain banks do not have exposure to credit derivatives, and those are the ones that I would recommend. Probably your credit unions, some other banks. There's a site for that, but there's only about, I'd say, $5 billion in the FDIC fund in case a bank goes bankrupt. So I forget what the total exposure of all the banks to credit derivatives is, but there's not enough to pay the people back. And should the day come and Trump does not like the banks, the MSM is not talking about Greece, has never talked about Greece or Cyprus, how their money become bank bail-ins. When you put it in the bank, it's not your money. If the bank goes south, it's just used to prop the bank up. So, yeah, it's a scary time right now. And I really think they're going after Trump because of, they know. It's either the system needs to implode and fail, or it's war. And that's war is debt, which keeps the system going. So, yeah, bad all the way around. All right, I could go on this forever. Sure. Have a great day, people. Thank you.